What's up, everybody? It's me, John Obedoza, with another episode of the ObeCast. This is actually episode number 16. But to be quite honest with you guys, this is an episode that I do not, and let me repeat, I do not want to do this episode. But I feel that I have to do it because, as many of you guys might know, Sean Taylor's dead, and I don't want to believe it right now, and because I'm really gonna miss what he's going to do for the Washington Redskins, and I'm going to miss what he's done in the football field. And that's why I don't want to do this video, because I don't really want to acknowledge the fact that he's dead. But I feel that I have to do it, because the best way I feel to honor Sean Taylor and to remember Sean Taylor is for me to talk about Sean Taylor. And, and offer my thoughts on Sean Taylor from a football fan's perspective, so to speak. And I don't know Sean Taylor personally, and I've never even met him in person or even seen him in person. But I feel that I still have to talk about him and what he personally means to me as a football fan, and what he personally means to possibly a lot of the other football fans that watch Washington Redskins football or watch the NFL football in general. And I just also want to offer up my condolences to the Taylor family, as well as Taylor's Washington Redskins family. And, I'm going to talk about all that later on. But before I offer up my thoughts on Sean Taylor, I would just like to say, as far as this video is concerned, it's 100% unscripted, 100% unedited, and everything that you'll see here within the next 10 minutes or so is as it is. Because usually I would edit a good amount of my videos and would edit the parts where I'm stuttering or where I'm babbling and whatnot. But I'm not gonna do it this time, and I don't even have notes typed up as far as what I'm gonna say. I'm speaking straight from the heart, because I feel that that's the best way for me to remember Sean Taylor, to honor Sean Taylor. Is to speak straight from the heart. And like I said, all I have is my mouth, all I have is my computer, and all I have is my heart. And this is not the best video that I'm gonna do, and it's not the best video that I've ever done, but I will say this is probably gonna be one of my more heartfelt videos that I'm gonna do. So with that being said, I guess I'm gonna start by talking about Sean Taylor, the player. And to be quite honest with you, I really feel that Sean Taylor has to be one of the best players in the NFL. Not just on defense, but the best overall players in the NFL. One of the best overall athletes in the NFL. Because coming out of the draft, he was probably one of the best athletes to ever come out of that draft. And, there have been a lot of good athletes to come out of that draft. And Sean Taylor was like one of the top athletes to come out of the NFL draft in a long time. And for the Washington Redskins to draft him in 2004, personally, I was really excited. Because, Sean Taylor was a highly regarded athlete coming out of Miami. And there was that kind of aura with Sean Taylor that, that he was just that special, and such a special player that, that there was a whole lot to be excited about if you're going to be if you're a Washington Redskins fan. And we haven't really had that kind of excitement coming out of the draft since probably like LeVar Arrington. Because I remembered when we drafted LeVar Arrington, we were pretty excited when we drafted him, because he had a whole lot of potential and he had a whole lot of talent. And Sean Taylor was the same way. But many people felt that Sean Taylor even had more potential than LeVar did, and he could make much more impact in the league than LeVar Arrington ever did. So with that being said, Sean Taylor was a magnificently gifted athlete, and if you put him not just on defense but also on offense or on special teams, which he did make a few plays in special teams, he would have been a really good football player. And as far as like special teams plays, one special teams play that I could think of on the top of my head was in our game against Dallas last year at FedEx Field, when Dallas was about to kick the game-winning field goal, and you know, Troy Vincent, who was part of the Redskins at that time, he blocked that kick, and Sean Taylor scooped up the loose ball and ran it back to Cowboys territory to set up the game-winning Nick Novak field goal. And many Redskins fans would say, whether new or old, would say that that's probably one of the most memorable Redskins moments in the history of the franchise. And it saddens me to say that we're not going to have plays like that anymore, and we're not going to have talent like Sean Taylor anymore this year, and probably not for a long time. And not only the Washington Redskins, not only will the Washington Redskins miss Sean Taylor, but I think the NFL is going to miss Sean Taylor, because this is a big loss for football. Because not only because of the talent that he is, but the talent that he was going to be. Not only was he becoming a good player, but also he was becoming a great person. And from the news reports and from the player interviews during the past day or so, you can tell that Sean Taylor was heading onto the right direction within the past couple of years. I mean, one point in his life he was heading the wrong direction, but when the moment his daughter was born, he started to turn it around, and he was going to make his second consecutive Pro Bowl this year. And to be quite honest with you, he didn't have to do anything probably during the rest of the year for him to make the Pro Bowl. I mean, before he got injured, he led the league in interceptions with 5. And to be quite honest with you, if he did get injured, he probably, or if he stayed healthy, or if he was healthy during the end of the year, he would have been an automatic Pro Bowl selection. And that's how good of a player he was. And the fact of the matter is, all that talent and all that potential has just been snuffed out just like that. And that just saddens me a whole lot. But what saddens me even more is the sadness that his family has to go through. I can't imagine what his parents are thinking right now, considering that they have to bury their kid within the next week or so. I can't imagine what his girlfriend is going through, knowing that she has to raise that 18-month-old daughter of theirs by herself. And I can't imagine what his daughter will go through, knowing that she's not going to know her father, for her biological father, her real father, for the rest of her life. That just sickens me, or it just saddens me to think that somebody would just be selfish to take that all away from all of us. And I also pray for the Washington Redskins family, or for the Washington Redskins organization, because not only have they lost a teammate, but they have also lost a family member who's close to their heart, somebody who they've gone to war with each and every single week. They're losing not only a teammate, but also a fellow soldier of theirs. And my heart goes out to people like Clinton Portis, to Chris Cooley, to Joe Gibbs, and to Greg Williams. Sean Taylor meant a whole lot to all those people, as well as all those other people that I mentioned. But yeah. With that being said, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I'm running out of time. My 10 minutes are almost up. But the last thing I just want to say is, rest in peace, Sean. My prayers and my thoughts are with you, and you're in a better place now. You're in a better place now. Rest in peace.